Okay, I want to ask you all a very important question. Every single person watching this video right now, I want to ask you personally, you directly. I don't know what your name is, but I want to ask you a direct and personal question, okay? When you watch a show, or should I say, when you deeply enjoy a show, what makes you continue to watch that show? I want you to answer that question in your head. So let's wait a bit. 2 seconds. 1, 2. So by now we should have the answer. Hopefully it's the same answer that I have, okay? So when you watch a TV show or a series, whatever it is, when you watch a show, what keeps you watching? Is it A, the interest in story, B, the interest in, mystery that's in the story, or is it C, the advertising and the marketing? I want you to answer that again. Okay. I'm bringing this up. The reason I'm bringing this up is because this is a legitimate argument. This is a legitimate argument I'm hearing from specific people in the Doctor Who fandom about why this episode got the lowest out of every single episode. Because it wasn't marketed enough. Can somebody bring out their calculator and calculate this amount of stupidity for me? Because I can't. I don't know where to start. Somebody actually said, and it's Mr. TARDIS, so you should already know this. It's Mr. TARDIS. He actually said as a point, this guy sat there this guy opened his mouth, right? Brought his tongue out and spoke and said that the reason this episode got the lowest rating out of all the, and he also said that it wasn't unexpected. Okay, he said that the reason this episode was so low was because the BBC did not market the episode enough. I don't know about you, but when I watch a TV show I don't watch it because it was marketed. I watch it because I enjoy it. I always joke about these people talking nonsense all the time, but they are legitimately talking nonsense. I have never seen this amount of nonsense before, ever. This fool, somebody is paying this guy, whoever's paying this guy needs to share this money because it's too much. Yeah, I don't know what kind of merchandise they're giving him or what kind of VIP access they're giving this guy, but it needs to stop or at least share it with the rest of the fandom. This guy, in his previous videos, he said that the ratings are all going up, everything's perfect. Then when the ratings went down, he said that it was because, something was on TV that day, something else was on, Formula 1, something else was on TV that day. Now, his excuse is that the BBC have not marketed the episode enough. That's why people aren't watching it. So you're telling me, how does that, it doesn't make sense. You guys always sit there and tell me that I'm being overly offensive to these people, but you don't look at what's happening. Okay, so if a person loved the previous episode, if a person loved the episode enough, they would not want to watch the next episode. How does that? I haven't watched the episode fully, but if I'm pretty sure they should still have the next time scene. Especially when it's the finale or near the finale. Why would it doesn't even make any sense. If any episode people should tune in for, it should be this one. I mean the previous one that we just watched, because it's close to the finale. So obviously people should tune in to watch this, but people didn't tune in to watch it. So what kind of logic does it make that the BBC did? This is so I can't even believe I'm saying this. Seriously, everybody, think about this for a moment. Think about what he just said. I want you to seriously think about the logic of that. The reason people did not tune in to watch an episode was because the BBC did not market the episode enough. The logical, I can't explain it. I can't. It's beyond me. It's seriously, this is some Time Lord level nonsense I'm hearing right now. This needs some calculating, scientific calculator shit. Let me tell you something. Back when Doctor Who was hot and I was younger, I'm not exaggerating here, I used to lock down the area, the hallways of my house, the living room, and nobody was allowed to come in or out when I'm watching Doctor Who. My family knew this. No one could come down the stairs when I'm watching Doctor Who. That area had to be locked down because of how excited I was to watch an episode. I would go into that living room, lock the door, sit there, and sometimes my family would come and watch with me as well because it was interesting. I would lock down the area because I was so excited to watch. You think I would not watch another episode because they didn't what it doesn't make sense. Please stop this nonsense. I swear it's getting sad now. I started this whole Trilby thing as a joke, but it's getting beyond sad now. This guy is insulting himself. It doesn't make sense. This is the lowest number that Series 5 has happened. And Series 5, logically, altogether, when you look at it altogether, has not been really good. It's been going down, down, down. Even people who like the series at the start are not liking it now. I think you really need to be pulling some strings to try and find something to like here. And Trilby says in his tweet, which should be up on the screen now, he says that expect Series 12 trailers to reveal a lot more. I have seen TV shows, I have seen even Doctor Who itself, I have seen TV shows including Doctor Who release trailers with very tiny content, very tiny information, and still get people hyped up. I posted the video on my channel comparing, the trailers of Series 11 and Series 4, right? The Series 4 trailer didn't really show me much, but I was excited for it, okay? So at this point, it seems like you're trying to pull people in for, I don't know what it is. You need to pull people in, then have them stay. That's how it works. You don't pull people in, then advertise every week. Okay, by now this is the second last episode of the series. If people aren't tuning in for this, it doesn't logically make any sense. This is the stupidest argument. And I know Trilby sometimes has decent arguments. Most of the time he talks nonsense. But this genuinely is the lowest of the low when it comes to argument, saying that the reason people didn't watch this episode live was because there was nothing to tune in for. So it really is depressing at this point. Now, naturally, the next episode, which is the finale, should get higher ratings. It's the finale. People are going to tune in. I'm going to tune in. Of course, it's going to get higher. So watch him use that as an argument to say that the series went up again. Keep in mind, Series 11 is being aired on Sundays. Okay, there is nothing to watch on a Sunday night. Nothing to watch. That's another thing I've not been mentioning. When these YouTubers compare Series 11 to the previous series, those previous seasons and stuff like that were uploaded on Saturday nights. Saturday night is the busiest night. There's so much shit to watch. Have you looked at TV on a Saturday night at 7 p.m? There's so much competition, so much shit to watch. X Factor, all that nonsense, all that bullshit to watch on TV. To be able to get consistently good ratings on a Saturday night is difficult, and Doctor Who has done so. They moved Doctor Who from Saturday to Sunday, which I'm starting to believe now was a reason to gain the higher ratings. And the ratings are dropping, and then when the ratings drop, these YouTubers say, BBC News was on, Formula 1 was on, this was on. How many arguments are you going to keep making? Okay, I'm starting to get pissed off here because I feel like the BBC are paying these people and I'm not getting paid. I've started this thing. You might as well pay me. Jesus. Anyway, that's the end of this. That's pretty much all it is for this video. I mean, sometimes the stupidity people hold is beyond me. Okay, I still can't comprehend that. I'm left for words at how stupid that is. The reason people didn't watch an episode was because the BBC did not advertise it enough. I can't. I honestly can't. What do they need to do? Do they need to bring out merchandise, shirts, books, everything before you watch an episode? I mean, I think at this point there's some conspiracy shit happening here. I'm guessing either maybe maybe MI6 is paying Mr. Maybe MI6 is paying Mr. TARDIS and everything like that. This is some crazy shit that's happening here in this, I don't know, man. I don't know. Help me here. Now, please subscribe to my channel. Get all your friends to subscribe to my channel. Get your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your mothers, your uncles, your pets, everybody to subscribe to my channel. Like the stuff, and definitely leave a comment. I like reading your shit. It's very important. Okay, and arrest Chris Chibnall. Also, please message me, email me if you're interested in this audiobook thing we're working on. We mostly need, like I said, we've got a couple of males now. We mostly need a female actor. We've got a couple of females too, but we need more so we can look through it. So any girl who has a good voice, just come in here and send me an email. We could use a female companion. And also we need more guys too for, the whole enemy. It's very interesting. So we're going to start small and make it big. So please drop me an email if you're interested and stuff like that. It should be really cool. So let's arrest Chris Chibnall. Let's arrest Jodie. Moffat is in prison right now, so yeah, let's keep going. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a smashing day. Thank you so much.